Good morning, everyone. Neth here, and today I'll be sharing a super easy and beginner-friendly guide for all the F2P players out there. This is perfect for those of you with a Wayfarer at pre-class C0, and I promise it'll help you get started on the right foot. Let's dive in and make your journey smoother. Stick around, you won't want to miss these tips. Let's get started. Right now, the best build for a pre-class Wayfarer is this one, but keep in mind it might change in the future. Gust Arrow deals nature damage equal to 760% of your attack, and after that, for the next 10 seconds, it converts basic attack damage into nature damage while restoring 28 energy per hit. That means once you use this core skill, every basic attack rapidly regenerates energy, letting you use your core skill even faster. By spamming basic attacks that generate energy with nature damage, you're supercharging your core skill for quick reuse. It's a super powerful ability that lets you spam core attacks, boosts nature damage taken, and increases energy gain. It's all about stacking enhancements for massive damage. Let's quickly go over this so you can see how it works. Look at those basic attacks. See how fast they charge? Awesome, right? By constantly spamming those basic attacks, which generate energy by dealing nature damage, you're supercharging your core skill to use it really fast. Isn't that cool? That's how it works. It's a super powerful mechanic that lets you rapidly spam core attacks. Arrow Rain is a key AoE skill that deals 273% nature damage. After using Gust Arrow, it triggers another Arrow Rain for 6 seconds. More nature damage means faster Gust Arrows. Such great synergy, making this combo super powerful. Next up is Extra Quiver. When activated, it adds 5 extra arrows per core skill, each dealing 75% nature damage. Plus, it boosts skill damage by 11% for the duration. This means more nature damage, faster core skill recharge, and big extra damage, especially with Gust Arrow. Great synergy and awesome for boosting your overall damage output. Moving on to the third tactical skill, Flow State. This skill increases your attack speed by 65% for 7 seconds and boosts all damage by 11.7%. With more attacks going out, you generate energy faster for your core skill. You become a literal machine gun, shooting rapid basic attacks with faster skill animations. It's a powerful skill with great synergy for this build. In summary, this build focuses on massive nature damage, quick core skill use, and rapid attacks. Now, we move on to the passive skills, which actually contribute a large part of the damage in this build. Let's start off with the first tactical skill, Splitting Arrow. Splitting Arrow makes your Gust Arrows split into arrows that attack surrounding enemies, each dealing 65% of the skill's nature damage. It also increases nature damage by 24%, which is fantastic because it boosts the damage of everything in our build. To explain, Gust Arrow is normally a single target skill, but with Splitting Arrow, it becomes an AoE attack. This makes it incredibly powerful in AoE situations, dealing massive damage to multiple enemies. It's a key skill that transforms your core skill into an AoE damage powerhouse. Very, very powerful. Next up, you have Arrow Dance. Each time a skill deals nature damage to the current target, i.e., every attack you make, you gain the Arrow Dance effect, increasing skill damage by 1.5%, stacking up to 12 times. At max stacks, Arrow Dance is consumed to deal nature damage equal to 800% attack to the target and surrounding enemies. This stacks quickly, and with your peak attack speed, you can deal huge AoE damage in no time. It's one of the most important skills in the build, boosting both damage and attack speed. Arrow Dance is essential. Now moving on to Leaf Storm. For every 14 hits of damage dealt to the current target, any source of damage, you deal 3 hits of 125% nature damage to enemies in the target area and increase the skill damage they take by 11.1% for 5 seconds. This debuff is almost always active, boosting overall damage and applying additional nature damage. Next up, the 4th passive skill is Swift Arrows. When casting your core skill, there's a 70% chance to trigger Swift Arrows, dealing nature damage equal to 800% attack to the target. This adds extra damage with a slight RNG factor, especially powerful in long boss fights, contributing greatly to your overall single target damage. Finally, we have Energized Arrow. For every 5 skill damage hits, Energized Arrow increases core skill damage by 7.6% for 8 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. With how often you're dealing damage, this will nearly always be maxed out, boosting core skill damage by around 38%, supercharging your core skill even further. In summary, these skills work together to create a powerful and synergistic build that maximizes both single target and AoE damage, with a focus on rapid attack speed and energy generation. This is the best in slot for Wafers, and the potential for this build is truly powerful. Alright, let's dive into the talent tree. As you can see, I've gone all in on the left side, and here's why. First up, we've got Nature's Blessing. When you cast Flow State at the start of battle, it boosts your nature damage by 15% for 10 seconds. That's awesome because every attack deals nature damage, so you're looking at a solid 15% damage boost right off the bat. It's a fantastic opener, giving you a strong start to every fight. Next up, we have Strong Wind Arrow. After 30 seconds into the battle, your skill damage gets a permanent 8% boost until the end of the fight. How great is that? In any fight lasting longer than 30 seconds, you'll enjoy this steady 8% damage increase to all skill damage, which means everything except your basic attacks. It's such a nice passive boost to keep the damage rolling. Next up, we have Wind Arrow Rain. While Arrow Rain is active, it boosts the damage of gusts by 20%. This is another fantastic synergy, and one of the big reasons we're using Arrow Rain as one of our top tactical skills. So, when Arrow Rain is going, your core skill, Gusts, gets a nice 20% damage boost. It's such a great combo. Lastly, let's talk about the best Melamon pets for DPS. The top choice for every DPS is the Demon Hound. When you trigger a critical hit or determination, it boosts your damage by 54%. If you trigger both at the same time, the damage bonus stacks. It's truly an OP pet for maximizing damage. If you don't have the Demon Hound, don't worry. Wayfarers can also benefit from the Chill Falcon. Its awakening skill, Hunter in the Wind, reduces core skill energy costs by 25% and increases all damage by 25%. It's a fantastic choice for cutting down core skill energy usage while boosting your damage. Another great option is the Ice Valley Colt. This pet boosts critical damage and critical rate for your core skill, which is awesome for improving overall performance. And if you've been unlucky and haven't gotten one of these 3, no problem. The epic Melamon Darknum still offers a solid 25% crit rate boost, making it a great fallback option. Each of these pets brings something powerful to the table, so you've got plenty of options to enhance your DPS. Now, let's talk about base stats. Your main focus should be getting your crit and determination to 30%. After that, prioritize haste, followed by a bit of ATK. For accuracy, aim for at least 100% to maximize your damage output. If you're still missing some stats, no worries. You can use Melamon moves to fill in the gaps. And once you hit 40% crit and determination, it's time to start boosting your crit damage. That's when you'll see a huge increase in your damage output. Stay focused, and your stats will take your performance to the next level. And that wraps up my basic beginner-friendly F2P guide for the Wayfarer class. I'll be putting together guides for C1 and C2 soon, so stay tuned for more tips and tricks on Go-Go Muffin. Keep leveling up and having fun, and I'll see you in the next guide. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, or dropping a comment below. It really helps a lot. Thanks again, and have a lovely day.